Boston Red Sox play baseball today. Finally, we can say that it is just spring training, but again, the first game of spring training for this Red Sox team, and really the first game to get the ball rolling this year. I'm so excited. I'm here to break down what to expect in this game, as well as new ideas surrounding Alex Cora and the Rafael Devers defensive situation involving the Red Sox and Alex Bregman and other key infielders. I'm here to break down all of that on this episode of Red Sox Digest. But first, before we get to the news and information, do remember that if you are a part of this 86.5% currently watching this video, not currently subscribed, and you want to stay up to date on everything Red Sox, scroll down, click the subscribe button. We do appreciate all the love and support, so thank you guys. But now let's get to it and break down why we should believe in Alex Cora. Now, I will say before we get into the actual depths of that, we will first break down the fact that we play baseball today. That's the first thing. And we do play the Northeastern Huskies, and this is what our lineup is going to look like. I will say there's a glaring name not in the lineup that was originally supposed to be there, and that is the number one prospect in all of baseball, Roman Anthony. He is still involved with the Red Sox in the sense that he is present, he is active, he is there currently, but he is not participating today because he got hit by a pitch yesterday and his elbow is still sore. That is the reason he is not active today and in the lineup for the Boston Red Sox, again, against the Northeastern Huskies. And again, pictures from Andrew Parker on Twitter saying Roman Anthony has arrived on the field for a round of BP, seems healthy. So again, he's signing autographs. He's doing what he needs to do. He is taking BP. So again, it's not like he's bedridden. He's not dealing with a significant injury. You can exhale. We don't have to panic. But again, he is not active today. I assume he will be active in the very, very, very soon future. And again, shout out to Gabrielle Starr going on to say Roman Anthony was scratched from the lineup today because he was hit by a pitch in his right elbow yesterday and is sore. Again, that came this morning around 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. So again, nothing to panic about, and again, expect to see the number one prospect in all of baseball playing for the Red Sox in the foreseeable future, as again, today is the first game, and tomorrow we play the Rays, and the day after on Sunday we do play the Yankees, followed by a full stretch of spring training games for this Red Sox team, and slowly but surely you're going to start seeing more and more of these star players, whether they be prospects or, again, MLB level players already, getting integrated into these games as we get into them. And again, I can't wait to see how it all plays out. I'm itching to watch some baseball. Yesterday, we got Cubs, Dodgers, and again, it's just good to have baseball back regardless of who's on the mound, or excuse me, who's on the diamond. And now we get to watch the Red Sox and really watch them and show how they've developed from last year throughout this offseason, and I'm very excited. But now, let's get into the actual conversations that feel like they are going to affect us going into the MLB season following spring training. And what do I mean by that? Well, we're going to discuss the Rafael Devers, Alex Cora, Alex Bregman, Christian Campbell situation, and really the infield conversation that we've been having for the last week or so because of the drama, if you will, surrounding Rafael Devers as well as others, and really about this third base position and who's going to be playing it going forward for this Red Sox team. Now, we're going to be citing MLB Network and Jared Carabis as he went on MLB Network, and really he gave us a really good perspective, I will say. He took a step back and just he told us how he felt and how he was looking at this, and I honestly have to say it was a very good answer. And I'm not going to break down every second of this, as again he was a guest on MLB Network. It wasn't just a 30-second little clip, but again, Jared goes on to discuss, we didn't go out and tell Rafael Devers 4 months ago, 2 months ago, hey, we're looking for a replacement at third base. That's not what we did. And again, that's not why we went out and signed Alex Bregman. You go out and sign Alex Bregman to add the versatility, to add the depth, and have the ability to put him at second base, the ability to move him to short, or even third base, because we know Alex Bregman is a very versatile and, again, very able infielder, we'll say, at a very high level. But again, do you go out and look to acquire someone this offseason in attempts to replace Rafael Devers? Probably not, despite how the defense may have looked over the past few years throughout the entirety of his career. But again, Rafael Devers still has the capabilities to play defense at third. Maybe not at the level of someone like we are in connections to in Nolan Arenado. But do we go out there in the middle of the offseason? Again, this is something that Jared was saying that I really was fond of. Do we go to Devers at, again, early stages of the offseason, middle stages of the offseason, and go, hey, we're looking for another defensive third baseman. We're going to attempt to move you to DH because we're not really sold and confident in your abilities defensively at third, which would obviously waver Devers in a negative way as you're cracking his defensive abilities. You're telling the man you just gave a 10-year, $313.5 million contract that they don't have faith in your defensive capabilities or abilities in general. So we're looking to replace you at least defensively. Don't worry, we'll move you to DH. We're not trying to move you off the team. It's probably not going to sit well with someone like Rafael Devers. So what do? They hold it to themselves. They go out and they observe the market. They go out and see who they can acquire. Obviously, in talks with Nolan Arenado, we're in talks with Alex Bregman, who ends up signing with the Red Sox. Now, the difference with Nolan and Bregman is Bregman has that versatility where he could play second. He could even play shortstop if he had to, as well as third and even possibly first, again, if he had to, because of the defense abilities he does have. But then it leaves a lot of different questions. Does Devers move? Does Casas move? Who's playing DH? Is Yoshida a liability in the field? Can he play in the field because of the shoulder injuries he has been dealing with? Is Devers going to be fully healthy? There are a lot of moving parts, and with this signing of Alex Bregman, it feels like we have the ability and the luxury to be versatile and allow to move Bregman to third, to short, to second, whatever it calls upon. Obviously, the main conversation is going to be third or second. Obviously, if Story goes down, then we have a different conversation to have. But again, the idea is the same. The principle is the same. The luxury of having the versatility is very significant while also improving your roster in general. And again, the ability to have that right-handed bat who is just fantastic. I don't know what word to use. He's just fantastic in Fenway specifically. Again, over 1,000 OPS in Fenway specifically over the length of his career. It's not something that just happens. He's comfortable. Something else he said in this interview with Jared as well as the other guys on the Section 10 podcast, where he's on a FaceTime call with Jared and these other guys, again, on the Section 10 podcast, discussing what really happened. Why did you decide to come to Boston? Where he ended up saying, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable playing in Fenway. I enjoy playing in Fenway. Talks about when Rafael Devers hit the inside the park home run off the lower part of the Green Monster against Houston just a few years ago. Again, inside the park home run by Rafael Devers is something that is hard to forget, especially when you're on the opposing side playing for the Houston Astros. But again, in this video, when he's talking with Jared and the other guys, he mentions, I want to win. And that's what Breslow and Henry and all these guys involved with the Red Sox pitched to me. And that's one of the main reasons I came to Boston outside of being comfortable and enjoying playing there. They want to win. I could tell by the way they were pitching it to me. They want to win. And I think I could be a substantial piece to winning, playing alongside like Duran, Devers, obviously, and the list goes on of notable players on this roster already, as well as the new additions. He wants to win. They even make the joke that I'll get behind the dish and I'll play catcher if I have to for this Red Sox team. Again, it was jokes, but it was funny, and the idea is the same. He wants to win. The Red Sox want to win. Bregman will do whatever he can possible to then help this Red Sox team win. And I'm so ecstatic to finally say that we went out and signed someone. And finally we can say not only did we sign somebody, but we went out and got the right guy. A right-handed bat who has the versatility defensively as well as the leadership and really the pedigree in the playoffs. It's something that is going to be substantial. It might not be game 1. It might not be game 100, but it could be game 162 towards the end of that season when Bregman and the rest of the team is looking around, trying to find another groove to get into October. Someone like Alex Bregman is going to be the guy to lean on, and he's going to flourish with this Red Sox team. And again, to wrap up the entire point from Jared, have faith in Alex Cora. This is something that Jared swears by. Have faith in him because he's going to put out the best possible team on that diamond where you get the best results and you have the best abilities to go out and win baseball games. And again, I trust Jared. I trust Alex. I think that this is true. I think that we are going to be able to put some faith in Alex Cora, someone who has won over and over again throughout his years in the league. I think it was a great signing to get Alex Bregman, and I think whatever Alex Cora ends up putting out there on the diamond is going to result in success. Whether Bregman is playing second, third, short, catcher, whatever he ends up doing, I believe it will end up working for this Red Sox team. As again, the dynamic is going to be amazing, and just the overall gameplay should be phenomenal from this Red Sox organization this season. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.